geologist was collecting samples when he was suddenly bitten by a venomous snake. He quickly pulled out his phone to call for help, but in his panic, he dropped it into a crack between the rocks with no other option. Ray sucked the blood from the wound, and while still conscious, ran back to his cabin in the woods so he would not pass out outside and be eaten by wild animals. Soon his breathing became rapid and his vision blurred, and before long, he completely lost consciousness. In his haze, he felt like someone had found him, but after checking his condition, that person did not enter to help and instead quickly left. He only vaguely heard strange words. Meanwhile, his mother, who had been unable to reach him, posted a final farewell message and then went silent. But Ray, drifting in and out of awareness, could not process any of it. Only when his body reached its limit did he briefly wake to drink some water. Eventually, he fully regained consciousness. Without his phone, he had no idea how much time had passed. He only noticed that not only had the venom not killed him, but even the wound on his hand had healed completely. Thinking his earlier first aid had worked, he still decided to go to the hospital for safety. Only then did he see his car covered in thick dust. Brushing it off casually, he drove toward the nearby town, but upon entering, he found the streets eerily empty. Supplies scattered across the road as if people had fought over them, and when he saw bodies lying on the ground, he realized something was terribly wrong. The corpses had darkened skin, and flies swarming over them, proving they had been dead for a long time, though he did not know what had happened. The devastation made it clear a major disaster had occurred. He hurried home and through the radio, learned he had been unconscious for 3 weeks. During that time, a highly lethal virus had spread worldwide and wiped out humanity before anyone could react. In disbelief, he rushed into his house only to find his parents dead, confirming the reality. He believed there must be other survivors like him, but after searching the town for days, he found only ruins and remains. Refusing to give up, he drove to the city hoping for answers, yet even downtown was silent, though much of the electricity still ran without maintenance. The bright lights felt disturbingly unnatural in the stillness. Exhausted and accepting his fate, he soaked in an outdoor hot spring at a luxury hotel, then casually walked naked to his room and poured himself a drink. Just as he surrendered to loneliness, he unexpectedly encountered other survivors. Embarrassed, he quickly covered himself. After talking, he finally understood the truth. Authorities had tried to stop the virus, but all vaccines failed, and its contagiousness and fatality exceeded imagination. So humanity perished before understanding the threat. For unknown reasons, the three of them had survived. The older man believed they were chosen ones, immune to the virus, and could now enjoy unlimited resources left behind. But Ray disagreed, saying utilities would eventually fail and food would rot, and blind enjoyment meant slow death. They had to build sustainable survival methods while resources were still available. Hearing this, the woman stood up in sadness and left. The older man explained that after losing her family, she had fallen into depression, and only their presence had stopped her from ending her life. Ray urged her to leave with him, but in her unstable state, she refused, helpless. He said he would settle himself first and return for her, but shortly after leaving, he heard 2 gunshots from the building. Now alone again, he completely broke down and floored the accelerator, intending to crash and die. But at that moment, a stray dog appeared on the road.